Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Ostrava, we are ready to play a backdoor game, Italy against the Czech Republic. Who's gonna win is going to the final, and who's gonna lose got a third place. Thank you who brought the live stream from the Playo.tv, Technova, Bonet, Enjoy It, and Honix. Enjoy the game!
Hi and welcome everyone to the final day of the Under-16 Women's Softball European Championship, previously known as the Championship for Cadet Girls. We have 3 games scheduled for you today in our live broadcast from Ostrava, Czech Republic. First, it's this backdoor semifinal between Team Czech Republic and Team Italia. Czech Republic lost to the Netherlands 2-0 last night. In that semifinal battle for direct advancement into the final game, while Italy had to battle against Germany in the quarterfinal earlier yesterday. Team Italy are the defending champions, and both of these teams met up in the final 2 years ago in Nuora. And they met already on day 3 in this tournament, when the Czechs defeated Italy 3-1. Now, a different starting battery for Team Czech Republic then in that game. Emma Vodičková, who was the winning pitcher in the 3-1 defeat of Team Italy, is playing shortstop. And it's Klára Pospíchová who finished that game as a closer for Czech Republic against the Netherlands last night. Will be trusted by Mr. Petr Minčák, head coach of Team Czech Republic, to defeat Italy. Both of these teams, in order to win the championship, have to win twice today. Unlike the Dutch, who are just awaiting to see who their opponent will be. Leading off for Team Italy, Sofia Porro, right fielder, as we take a look at the Czech defense. Minor changes from yesterday's games. Nikola Brtková at second base replaced Mariana Binková. And like I mentioned, Klára Pospíchová in the pitcher's circle, Emma Vodičková the shortstop. Other than that, same players we saw yesterday in that evening game. A ball and 2 strikes, that's the count on Sofia Porro. A good start by 15-year-old Pospíchová. Swing and a miss. And a throw made to first. Natalia Tvrtníková for the first down. So a strikeout to kick off the game. That will bring Elena Slavic, the shortstop. Hit towards Pospíchová, and easy throw to first. Great leap and catch by the Czech pitcher to retire Elena Slavic. Stepping up into the batter's box now, Sara Chanfilia, playing at third base today. In outfield in yesterday's games. Takes the first pitch inside for strike number 1. An off-speed pitch, but misses upstairs. Here's another look at that great reaction by Pospíchová. Fouled out of play by Sara Chanfilia. That misses upstairs, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes on Sara Chanfilia. Gonna check the ball for damages as that foul ball flew directly into the brick wall. The first base side. Here's Pospechova with a 2-2 delivery. An off-speed pitch. A 1-2-3 inning to start off the game for the Czechs. 3 up, 3 down. And when we come back, Chiara Marazzi, whom we interviewed yesterday, is the starting pitcher for Team Italy. A complete new starting battery for Italia, with Martina Di Matteo behind the plate. Quite a regular name in the leadoff position for the Czechs, though. Eliška Slaninová, the catcher. Takes the first pitch, inside for a strike. Slaninová batting .333 in the tournament. With 2 extra base hits among the 5. Total pops this up by the second base side, and it's Tara Melasi making the catch for the first out. Emma Vodičková. Next up, the shortstop, and also one of the most utilized pitchers of the Czech team. She has 3 hits in 13 at-bats during the course of this tournament. Two balls and a strike on Vodičková. Ball 4, that generates a walk and the first base runner of this game. Which will bring Playo.tv, the center fielder, to the plate. Now with one away, Czechs have a runner on first. Jakubov struck out only 3 times of the 20 at-bats this past week. Managed to score a hit 7 times. Popped up by the first base side. And it's caught by the first baseman, Giorgiatello. A tough play by the Italian first baseman. First baseman Natalia Tvrzníková. First hit, and it's grabbed by Elena Slavitz, who steps on second base, which is the easiest play for her in that position. Forces out Vodičková and ends the inning. First base runner of the game, but still scoreless and not even close after a complete inning of play in Ostrava. Batting order of Italian offense. You see Gaia Benvenuti, the center fielder for this game. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it out of play. Benvenuti, one of the top hitters in the Italian order, has the highest slugging average, 706, with a triple and a pair of doubles. Up to 8 total hits in this tournament. Takes the second pitch inside, strike number 2, and quickly falls behind. Borderline pitch. Good eye by the Italian center fielder to lay off of that one. A ball and 2 strikes. Lays off of that rise ball. For an even count, 2-2. And it's hit the opposite field, right field, where it's caught by Magda Kavanova. That brings the second baseman Tara Melassi. Melassi has the highest number of runs batted in of all the Italian batters, but of course her position in the batting order helps that. She's batting 5th. Off-speed pitch by Pospechova. Lands in the strike zone. And Melassi now facing the 0-2 delivery by the 15-year-old Czech hurler. Another off-speed pitch. Swing and a miss.
Second out, and now hitting for Italy team, number 21, Martina Di Matteo.
That brings the catcher of the Italian team, Martina Di Matteo. Big swing on first pitch. An off-speed pitch. And a familiar situation for Pospechova. 0-2. The Czechs have lost only one game so far in the tournament. That was the last evening thriller against the Dutch. As that is just below the zone for ball number 1. This time that misses above. Team Italy lost 3 times. Twice to the Dutch. And one loss was that round robin game against Czech Republic. Czechs are swing. They're gonna ask Albert Tolen, the first base umpire. This is Frank Lautier, the home plate umpire. And third member of the team in blue is the third base umpire, Britt Nieland. Full count, and that lands on the line, a fair ball. Di Matteo becomes the first base runner for Team Italy. Close call. That ball was hooking towards the left field line, and you can see that cloud of white dust that appeared in the air as soon as the ball landed on the line. A 2-out single by Di Matteo and the designated player Sabrina Monti. It's at the first pitch, and it's a foul ball. This time, Markvartova ready and able to feel the ball, but just a few inches into the foul territory by the third base side. Here's Di Matteo, the first player of this game to record a hit. Off-speed pitch and sent towards the left fielder Alexandra Slana. Makes the easy catch to retire the side. Midway through second, still scoreless in this backdoor semifinal game between the Czechs and the Italians.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Here's Chiara Marazzi warming up for the bottom half of the second inning. Bartoňová, Brtková, Kavanová, that's the batting order for the Czech offense. As we head over to our on-field reporter Sabina Vítková, who has an interesting interview.
Welcome back. I'm here with Klarka Čejková-Kolací, which is a player of the Czech national team. I want to ask her, how are you enjoying this tournament?
Yes, I am enjoying. There are so many teams and they are perfect games and that's all perfect.
Are you ready to win 2 games in a row?
Yes, I'm definitely, yes. There are perfect atmosphere, so it's perfect to play.
Thank you so much and good luck.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabina, for that interview. Really no real reason to save any more energy as when the final day approaches. I'm sure all the players on this field and in the dugouts are ready to play 2 games today. But only one team can. They'll have to be decided in the next hour and a half or so. An off-speed pitch sent towards third baseman John Frilia. The throw to Tello in time to retire the designated player Bartoňová, which will bring the second baseman Nikola Brtkova. Lower part of the zone. A called strike to start off this at bat. Hit towards the second baseman Melassi and an easy toss towards Tello for the second out. 2 up, 2 down. And the right fielder Magdalena Kavanova is next up. We take another look at Brtkova's ground out to Tara Melassi. Here's another lefty in the lineup for the Czechs, the right fielder Magdalena Kavanova. Takes the first pitch, and it's a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice drop ball by Marazzi. A ball and 2 strikes. Popped up towards the shortstop. It won't be in time. Elena Slavitz, despite the effort, unable, so an infield single. And that little pop up towards the third base side of the infield over the head of Chanfrilia. And the first hit for the Czech team. Alexandra Slana, swing and a miss. Alexandra Slana batting .438 in the tournament. As Di Matteo, the catcher, is holding that ball just a tad longer than usually. To check with Mr. Lautier why that wasn't called a strike. That misses above the letters. Three balls and a strike. And Slana sent towards second base, where Kavanova, unable to move out of the way, hits her on the ankle, and she is out for interference. We'll take another look. Not the best of angles. So both teams have a hit after 2 innings of play. Neither one of them managed to put the runner in scoring position, and we have another interview with our lovely on-field reporter, Sabina.
I'm here with one of the umpires, Thomas Lunard. He's going to be a main umpire at the final game. Is there anything to be focusing or something special when you're doing umpire for the final game?
Well, you try to treat it like every other game, but of course there's maybe a little more excitement than in a usual game, but that's usually over after the first pitch, and you just treat it like a normal game.
Is it going to be your first final at the European Championship, or have you been already many times before?
I've had the final game in a championship or in a European Cup several times. The first one was in 2008 at the Under-19 European Championships.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sabina. Thank you, Mr. Lohnert, for not only the interview, but also the work you do. It's that wonderful group of umpires we have here in European softball that make this game possible and these events. As we're watching Klára Pospěchová, starting pitcher for Team Czech Republic. By now she has a .62 earned runs in the 9 2/3 of innings she's pitched in this European Championship. The opponent's batting average 167 when Pospěchová is on the mound, or on the rubber, to be more precise. 2-0. And Alessia Colonna is the lead-off batter for Team Italia. Two balls and a strike. On Colonna. A good hitter's count for Alessia. .154 her batting average in the tournament. Swing and a miss. Right, full count. Her on-base percentage is .267. And she's appeared in 8 games. And well, strikeout to start off the 3rd inning in this backdoor semifinal game. Giorgia Tello, the first baseman and starting pitcher in yesterday's game against Germany, who was replaced by Sabrina Monti. Big swing, but hits nothing but air. 0-1 coming up. And swing once again at that low drop ball. Mr. Lautier will have to clean up the plate. It was covered with dirt. Now the 0-2 coming up for Giorgia Tello. Moving up in the box. And hits it flying towards Magdalena Kavanova in right field, where it's caught on the line by the young Czech outfielder. Sofia Porro. Right fielder also wearing uniform number 6, just like Kavanova. Takes the first pitch. A strike. Here's another look at that fly ball towards right field. An off-speed pitch gets her swinging. And another batter with an 0-2 count facing Pospechova. Now what that does, of course, is forces the batters to swing at borderline pitches, just like this one, and a strikeout retires the side. It's strikeout number 5 for Pospechova, and Czechs will have a chance to get on the board in the bottom of the 3rd. If you love softball, you can show your love by using the hashtag #LoveSoftball. It's a part of the new initiative and campaign started by the European Softball Federation to promote not just the organization itself, but mostly to promote the sport. If you want to learn more, head over to europeansoftball.org, which is your source for all relevant information about happenings around softball diamonds in has started in 3 games in this tournament, appeared in 5, and has a 286 batting average, lays off of the first pitch, but lands in the strike zone for strike number 1. Well, a similar looking pitch, as you can probably see in the background. The Serbian team celebrating their successful time at bat. They are leading 12-1 in that game against Poland on field 2. Meanwhile, Markvartova 2-1 pitch, and it's sent towards Stara Melasi, and despite the fact that it looked like a tough play to make, the ball was bouncing around. Melasi able to field that. To put Markvartova out. An off-speed pitch that hits Eliška Slaninova. So 1 out, and the shortstop Mema Vodičková will now have a chance to advance the base runner. Neither of the teams have managed to put a runner in scoring position in this game so far. Part of that the 2 hits both of these teams had came with 2 out. And here comes a single that will be just out of reach of Slavits and Chamfrilia. Alessia Colonna there to put a stop. The brakes on as Klara Čejková with 1 out, taking the first pitch, strike number 1. Čejková batting at .350, has 4 RBI. And now she has Eliška Slaninova on second, lays off of that pitch. They're gonna check with Albert Tolen, and he confirms the initial call by Frank Lautier. So 1 ball and a strike. An excuse me swing, and it's caught by Tara Melasi on the run. She manages to step on the bag, but Eliška Slaninova back in time, and in time to not be called out. But a great play by Melasi. With a short excuse me swing, and great reaction by Melasi. Not in the dirt. The runners will advance and move 60 feet closer to opening the score of this game. Here's another look at that swing by Chekova, and Malassi on the run and trying to get that unassisted double play. They will intentionally walk Tversnikova. The designated player Aneška Bartoňová will have the bases loaded with 2 away. Bartoňová, 333 batting average, as she has 7 hits in the 21 at-bats in this tournament. She has a triple and a home run among those 7 hits. First pitch, this is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes, and pressure on these 2 ladies. Aneška Bartoňová, the designated player, and Chiara Marazzi, the pitcher. Outside, just barely misses the zone. And now Aneška with a slightly upper hand in this at-bat. Hits it towards the right field line, and it lands into foul territory. So all the commotion can stop. Everyone is returning back to their original position. We'll take another look. Vodičková trotting back to second as well. Slaninová on third, Vodičková on second. He intentionally walked Tversnikova on first. And a strike called on the outside corner. Bartoňová giving Frank Gautier a stare after that call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And she hits it towards first base side. An easy play for Georgia Tello. So the Czechs leave 3 runners on bases in the bottom of the 3rd. They came closer to scoring the first run than ever before in this game. When we come back, Elena Slavitz will lead off for Team Italy.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Ostrava, Czech Republic, home of the 9th Under-16 Women's Softball European Championship. Only 3 teams remain in the race for the championship title. It's these 2, the Czechs and Italy, and of course the Dutch, who have made it into the final directly last night, as we have an interview by on-field reporter Sabina.
Welcome back. I'm here with 2 Italian players, with Sofia and Maya. How is your game? It's a really good game. It's tough. What do you have to do for make some scores and make some points?
We have to hit.
Are you tired, or are you ready to win another 2 games?
No, we're ready to win.
Okay. And how do you enjoying the tournament?
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah.
Do you like the atmosphere here? That there's so many Czech fans.
Yes.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Good job.
Thank you, Sabina, and thank you, Maya Angela Milano and Sofia Bertani. Two Italian players were there for the interview. In the meantime, the leadoff batter, Elena Slavitz, tried to lay down a bunt, but was forced out after Pospechova picked up that ball and threw it towards the second baseman, Nikola Bertkova, for the first out of the fourth inning. Sara Chanfrilia already struck out in her first plate appearance. Hits a line towards Nikola Bertkova, who's unable to keep that ball in the glove. And Chanfrilia reaches first. Petr Minjak, head coach for Team Czech Republic, heading towards his players to have a quick word as we take another look. Here's that bullet towards Bertkova. Wouldn't probably scored as an error. Tough play despite all the effort. But the official score is fielding error by the second baseman. Truth is, she did have it in her glove for a short while, and Bertkova will head in the dugout. Will be replaced by Mariana Binkova. Whom we saw at second base in the previous games. It's actually Michaela Churilova, sorry. Excuse me, number 7, second baseman now. One ball, no strikes. That's the count on Gaia Benvenuti. Sara Chanfrilia, runner on first. Swing and a miss by Benvenuti. .471, that's the batting average. Gaia Benvenuti in this tournament appeared in all 9 of her team's games. Now takes that pitch for strike number 2. Similarly to Aneška Batneva, stares down at Mr. Lautier after that call. Low below the kneecaps. But a good 2-2 pitch by Pospechova. Full count. Ball 4. A little confused Benvenuti on the run towards first. I was a little surprised because Mr. Lautier called that ball a little too loud for her comfort, and she was shocked to find that he would call a strikeout, which wasn't the case. So an error by the second baseman and a walk. Puts 2 runners on bases for Team Italy with 1 away. And Tara Melassi, second baseman, who struck out in her first plate appearance in this game back in the 2nd inning. Now has 1 strike. Like that too after that foul ball. O2 coming from Prospechova to Tara Melassi. Hit towards first base where it's caught by Tvrzíková, and she doubles up Benvenuti as she steps on the bag. A double play will end this half inning, and a great way for the Czechs to get out of this jam. They lose the second baseman, Betkova, who after the error is replaced by Churilova, but they manage to keep their score clean, and they'll head back to offense when we come back. Frank Cloutier checking with Martina Di Matteo. That was the last pitch of that warm-up for Chiara Marazzi. As we take a look at Colonna, Benvenuti, and Poto, the 3 Italian outfielders were bumping their butts to start off this bottom of the 4th inning. Michaela Churilova will lead off for Team Czech Republic. Batting 6th to replace Nikola Petkova.
Czech team lineup. Now leading up for Czech team in 4th inning, number 7, second base, Misha Churilova.
Foul ball on the third base side. Churilova started 5 games, only had 6 at-bats in the tournament, of which she managed to record a single hit. Lays off of that one and strikes out on 3 pitches. That'll bring the right fielder, Magdalena Kavanova.
Now looking for a Czech team, right fielder number 6, Magdalena Kavanova.
Hit foul towards third base side, all the way into left field. It's checked by Britt Nieland for any potential damage. Hit towards Elena Slavits and an easy ground out to the shortstop. Be out number 2 in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Left fielder Alexandra Slana. Be the next one as we take a look at Elena Slavits, Italian shortstop. The crowd here is getting a little louder, trying to support the home team as Slana takes that pitch low for ball number 1. An even count. 1 ball and a strike. On the Czech left fielder, swing and a miss on another drop ball. It's got out Marazzi with the 1-2 delivery, and she will strike out. Alexandra Slana to end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Team Italy. A great way to get back into that momentum they started, as some slight drizzle is starting to fall on the field, but it's just a shower, as there are virtually no clouds right now in the sky.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Welcome back to the backdoor semifinal game between Team Czech Republic and Team Italy. You see that some of the fans are now covering their heads with hoodies. But it's more of a refreshing quick shower here, rather than something that would endanger the course of this game or the tournament in general. We have 2 more games to be played after this one's over. In the meantime, Serbia beat Poland 12-1 in 4 innings. So Poland will take that last 12th spot. Team Serbia is in 11. 9th place game is following this backdoor semifinal. It'll be played between Slovakia and Belgium, as this is hit towards Andrea Markvartova and the throw to Tvrznikova in time to beat Martina Di Matteo, the catcher, for the first out of the top of the 5th inning, which will bring the designated player Sabrina Monti to the plate. Slovakia and Belgium will battle for the 9th place in our second game of today's broadcast. France is in 8th place after Ukraine defeated them yesterday in our first live stream, as an off-speed pitch is sent towards the third base side into the foul ball area for a first strike. Team Russia in 6th place Great Britain 5th. Germany takes the 4th place after they lost to Italy in that nail-biting drama until last out as Sabrina Monti swing and a miss for strike number 2. So 7 places in the final standings have already been decided. We have 5 more to be determined. We know that the Dutch will be among the top 2 as Monti strikes out looking for the second out of the 5th inning.
Another strikeout means second out in this inning.
Strikeout number 6 for Pospechova.
19, left fielder
Alessia Colonna, left fielder, is next up. She struck out her first time up in this game. Swing and a miss, the first pitch. Nice rise ball by Pospechova. Colonna has a batting average 154 for the tournament. And that catches the upper outside corner of the zone for strike number 2. Now some umbrellas appearing in the stands as that drizzle is still continuing. Fouled out of play, hits the post, and it will make Frank Lautier ask to just take a look at that ball, make sure it's not uptrend or it'll be replaced. As Mr. Lautier is trotting towards the TCs to remove that ball from this game. 0-2 for Alessia Colonna. An off-speed pitch, but it misses way above the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The atmosphere here is very loud and appropriate for the final day of this Under-16 Women's European Championship. As Giorgia Tello, the on-deck batter, decides to head over to the other on-deck circle for safety reasons, because that foul ball went too close to the Italian first baseman for her comfort. 1 ball, 2 strikes. An off-speed pitch gets her swinging, so Pospechova ends it with a K. When we come back, the Czechs pick up the bats for the bottom half of the 5th inning. Leading off for Team Czech Republic in the bottom half of the 5th inning is the third baseman Andrea Markvartová. Grounded out to Tara Melasi. The first time up in this game, which was in the 3rd inning. That quick shower is over. An off-speed pitch. Markvartová tries to wait for it. Wanted to rip it towards the outfield, but still a bit ahead of the ball. 0-2 coming up. That misses way above the zone. Another off-speed pitch this time. Way above the zone. A good attempt by Marazzi. Fouled out of play by Markvartová. Two balls, 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Showers are forecasted for today for the Ostrava region. Also strong gusting winds. But we should be able to finish the tournament without any major disruptions, as Markvartová takes another off-speed pitch and it misses the zone. Full count. And fouled out of play. Now, a quick reminder, you might be joining us just for the final day, the Under-16 Championship, as Markvartová is walked. So, with nobody out, the Czechs have a potential go-ahead run on first. Which I believe is the first time in this game that either of the teams have a runner with nobody out. Georgia Tello picks up the ball, and Tara Melasi makes the catch on first for the first out of bottom of the 5th. Eliška Slaninová executed perfectly that sacrifice bunt. And Markvartová advances into scoring position. And it's the number 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup coming up for the Czechs. With a runner in scoring position and 1 away. First up, the shortstop, Emma Vodičková. Hits it up the middle, and they're going to wave her around. No, they'll stop her. Minjak puts the brakes on Markvartová on third after waving her around for a little while. Good stop by Benvenuti, the Italian center fielder, that prevented the first run from scoring. But Vodičková is 2 for 2 after she walked the first time up and scored a hit. A single in the third, now single number 2, and it's a big one. In the bottom of the 5th, Czechs have runners on the corners and 1 away. Giulio Brusa, the head coach of Team Italy, recognized this most likely a deciding moment in the game. Definitely an important one. see the local youth, the young Arrows Ostrava baseball and softball players also nervously looking on the field. Those spare moments when they're not looking at their cell phone displays. Here's Klára Čejková. Fouled out to the first baseman Tello in the first outing, and then right out to Tara Melasi. The stats are in her favor. She has a batting average of 350, so she is due. As a ball and no strikes in this at bat. As Di Matteo just sort of checked with Markvartová. She was paying attention as Vodičková took second base. And they will intentionally walk Klára Čejková, which will bring the number 4 in the lineup and also wearing number 4 on her uniform, Natalia Tvrzníková, batting .455 in the tournament. 10 hits and 22 at-bats. She has 6 RBI, 12 total bases. But what she would want right now is probably even a single. Tvrzníková, the first baseman, with a chance to put her team in the lead. With one away, they have the bases loaded. She swings at the first pitch, an infield fly is called, and Tvrzníková will head back to the dugout. So, great pitch by Marazzi. Tvrzníková with her hands below the ball, and Elena Slavic makes the catch. Second out, and this time it's hit over the head of the infield. The Czechs will take the lead, 1-0. They'll put a stop on the second runner. The throw to third is late. She is safe on third, diving back. That's Vodičková, and Markvartová puts the Czechs on top. That's it for Chiara Marazzi. As Mr. Brusa is heading to circle. Bottom of the 5th, Czechs draw first blood. They take the lead 1-0 with 2 away. Marazzi is going to the dugout. Sabrina Monti, who also relieved Giorgia Tello in the quarterfinal game against the Germans, is now warming up. She was the designated player for Chiara Marazzi, so only a slight change for Team Italy. They're not the only ones moving things around. A pinch hitter coming up for the Czechs, Anna Dušková, number 11, will step in for Michaela Čurilová.
Now as a release pitcher for the team, number 7, DP Monte Saber.
So after that, Bartňová singled to right field. Vodičková is on third, Čejková on second, and Bartňová will be replaced by a pinch runner. That's Robina Burkovičová. And Anna Dušková, the pinch hitter for Team Czech Republic. Dušková only appeared in 5 games. She started 3, but has a batting average of .375. And hits it up the middle, and it's gonna score the second run, and Czechs extend their lead. Monty unable to make the catch, and Elena Slavitz unable to react to that. A different bounce of the ball as it ricocheted off of Monty's glove. 2-0 for the Czechs. Still 2 away, and the bases are loaded. Magdalena Kavanova, 0-1. With it 0-2, and it's towards the first base. Georgia Tello steps on the bag to finally get Italy out of this inning. The Czechs are 3 outs away from making it into the final. The Italian team will have to score at least 2 runs to keep their hopes alive when we come back.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Welcome back to what will likely be the last inning of this game, unless Team Italy manages to even the score. Anna Zolova is the new pitcher, the closer for Team Czech Republic. Nikola Bertková back on the field as well as the second baseman. Other than that, I believe no other changes. Georgia Tello, the first baseman, who ended that 5th inning as she stepped on the bag after Kavanova's ground ball towards first base is leading off for Team Italy. Here's Olova. Strike number 1. Tello towards the first base side. Markvartová, it's a fair ball. Tello stopped running. The throw was off target by Markvartová. Tvrzníková makes the catch and tags Tello in the end. You know what, we teach them from T-ball age to start running regardless of what you think the call should be. And this time, Tello pays the price for not running a dead ball as it hit her on the arm. Still inside the box. Strike number 1 on Sofia Porro, the right fielder, as Team Italy is down to their last 2 outs. Hit towards Solova. She fields the ball with ease and throws it to Tvrznikova for out number 2. Italy still trailing 2-0. And Elena Slavic, the shortstop, is by home plate in the box, facing Zolova. The Czechs only one out away from going into the final, where they would face the Netherlands. A lot of tension in the air at this moment. 1 ball, no strikes. Elena Slavic facing Anna Zolova. Make that an even count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Low outside. Ball number 2. You can feel the tension here in the ballpark. Swing and a miss by Slavic. Down to their last strike. Can Team Italy get back into this game and turn things around? Two balls, 2 strikes. And Zolova with the delivery. The drop ball ends in the dirt. They're going to check whether she went or not, but Slavic able to lay off of the pitch, checks her swing. Good job by the Italian shortstop. Full count. Top half of the last inning. 2 away, and they're trailing by 2. Full count. And Slavic strikes out. Team Italy will take the bronze medals and end up in 3rd place. Only 2 remain in the quest for the championship, and it's Team Czech Republic who will take on the Netherlands later today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the final. Before that, in just over an hour, we have one more broadcast, the 9th place game between Slovakia and Belgium coming up. So that's 1 p.m., Slovakia, Belgium for the 9th place, and then at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Netherlands against the Czech Republic for the championship title. Great job by both teams. An exciting game that was tied until bottom of the 5th. 2-0 is the final score. On behalf of everyone here at Playo.tv, thank you for tuning in for our broadcast. We have 2 more ready for you later on, so head back and thank you for watching.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.